realize and I see that a child's emotional well-being, a sense of safety, a sense of feeling cared for is extremely important.
My husband and myself and our 4 children are on shlichus at Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia. He was privileged to be able to go to the Cheder from nursery through 11th grade. I really feel like so many things that I've learned and really internalized come from my time here at the Cheder. My husband and I are very privileged to be able to send our children here as well. We're so grateful and thankful to the Cheder for always having an open door for our children. You know, a Hasidic outlook and approach to everything that they learn, as well as teachers and students and faculty, where everybody has the same goals and values.
It's at this open house for this really big school, and I don't know, it's just like such a different atmosphere than Cheder.
They also have a resource room, which other big schools, they can't really do that.
We're all a close-knit community. We all live in, most of us live in Morristown, and all our friends, we're all friends. The whole class is like one big, like, they're all best friends, they're one big family.
There is something that I feel is really special at our Cheder, and this is the way the Hasidic Yontif is celebrated. The Menos Chabad activities, the Farbrengens, and the projects all serve to really imbue Hasidic chayas into our children. One Yontif in particular comes to mind when I talk about this, and it's the Yontif of Yontif Kislev. For weeks before, my daughter was, and all the students actually in the school, was memorizing Tanya Baal Peh as a preparation for Yontif Kislev. Even as young as kindergarten, I was busy singing Tanya. So for days before, our homes were filled with Tanya. All the children were wearing Shabbos clothes, and the Seudah, it all served to make the Yontif of Yontif Kislev into a real Yontif, which is the way it should be. So I can only be very grateful for all the effort and time invested in enhancing our children's Hasidic education.
In the Yom of Chol Shvat, the Frierdiker Rebbe writes, Ahava, love, affection, is the spirit of life in the way of Hasidus. It's the rope that connects Hasidim with each other, the Rebbe with Hasidim, and Hasidim with the Rebbe. This love, the Frierdiker Rebbe says, has no boundaries and is above the limits of time and space. This is the motto of Cheder. In our Cheder, students are encouraged to connect to their peers as well as to their teachers. The relationship between student and teacher carries over even outside of the class. In Cheder Lubavitch, no phone call goes unreturned. As the Frierdiker Rebbe writes in the Union of Chavdal Teres, that the Tzemach Tzedek asks by the Alter Rebbe, what is the Darkei Chassidus, what's the ways of Chassidus? And the Alter Rebbe answered, Darkei Chassidus is as Chassidim zon zayin ve'em mishpacha. Chassidim should be like one family, al pi ha-Torah v'ahava, according to the ways of Torah with love. This is what Cheder Lubavitch stands for.
I was going to take a job at Borough Park, but Malka convinced me. He said the avir of the Cheder in Morristown is so warm, supporting, and the atmosphere in the Cheder Lubavitch in Morristown is very warm, and Rabbi Markowitz is very experienced in chinuch, in the classroom and in life. The other teachers are very supportive. The parents of the children are very helpful and very supportive.
When I think about the change and growth which our Cheder has undergone since I first started teaching here, I really need to look no further than my own classroom experience. My very first classroom was home to about 8 girls, and now, when I walk into the very same room just a few years later, instead of those glowing faces, I am greeted with the glow of all the screens in our modern computer lab. I remember searching for a vacant classroom in which we could host our brief, hurried meetings before the next class was in session. Now, my second classroom has become our teacher's lounge. Having a room where we can work as a group, where we aren't teachers and principals, but a team striving to provide the very best for all of our students, has helped us create innovative programs that take education beyond the standard classroom experience. One thing that has remained unchanged is the Cheder dedication to the growth of each and every one of our students.
Coming back to Cheder is coming home. You have all the familiar comforts. That safe feeling surrounds you. For me, personally, coming back to Cheder as a member of Hanhala and as a parent has been an amazing journey, something really special. I was lucky enough to have had that strong foundation of a true Hasidic Cheder guiding me in my life, and with that, I am privileged to be a part of the new growth here at Cheder. It's really exciting to see so many new programs, new additions that have enhanced our Cheder. The wonderful resource room, where every child can grow and shine as individuals. The Avei Sibanim learning program. There are just too many to list. And of course, the hot lunches that not only benefit our children by eating a nutritious and delicious hot lunch, but the parents as well, by knowing that their child is eating properly. And of course, not having that additional thing to worry about in the hectic morning rush. The amount of parental involvement is a pleasure to see. The after-school clubs, where our children can cook, bake, do art, exercise, computers, etc. The annual Chinese auction, the family of Malka, just to name a few. The beautiful thing about growth is that when you see such positive results, it's fuel for the fire, for continued growth, especially when dealing with children, our wonderful children.
We're off to the bank to make another deposit to be able to maintain our Cheder to the highest standards possible. Thank you. Did it! Please God to be able to make many more deposits, even bigger numbers than the one I just made. Thanks.